Okay, well, for version number 3 on my Steady Rest remake, I was like, that's it, I'm not going to spend too much more time on this, so I went old school. And I'm talking about way, way back old school, with a simple ruler, compass, beam compass that I printed off of Thingiverse, and the calipers and a simple pencil. And I just made using a scrap piece of plywood. I just made a full-size version of it, with a 14-inch outside diameter, with a 2-inch part right there. So it's just a matter of cutting the pieces and having them fit right on there, and it should work and help quite a bit. So I'm kind of hoping that it'll work out. Okay, I've cut out the pieces, and I kind of hoping that I got all the angles correct. However, I have found when you're making these kind of things with the angles, whether it be for beer mugs, buckets, whatever you're making through segments, the angles, if you're off by a half a degree, I find that it can ruin it. It kind of messes up your project. Not by a lot, because it is only a half a degree. However, getting that half degree on any power tool is not exactly the easiest. So just be warned. Just keep that in mind. I might have to do some sanding by hand or with a belt sander. Okay, I've just used a 16-inch hose clamp to put it all together, and I have to say that it came out a lot better than I thought. It's not perfect. I've never been able to do anything perfect with this kind of stuff. However, with a little bit of hand sanding, maybe with a belt sander, it could work out quite nice. You can see that some of them are quite nicely put together, and then there are some that are not. A little bit of sanding should get them all working nicely. Now that's the version 3. Yeah, 3. This one is the version 2 with the overlap system. You can see that it's really rough. I'm going to have to take off some, which is alright, and I'll get it to the same size as version 3, and we can go from there. And I'm kind of hoping that I make the parts smaller, the segments smaller, that it will clean up a lot of it, and I can glue all this together and then move on to the next step for part 3.